So here we have the Hyundai IX20 on a 65 plate. I'm going to start off by showing you around the outside of the car, and then we'll hop in and run through some controls on the inside. From the outside you can see it's a 5-door car with alloy wheels. Let's start off inside the boot and then work our way around the rest of the car from there. So as you'll see, we've got reversing sensors, plenty of boot space as well, along with that 60/40 split folding rear seat, and then underneath this tray section even more space should you require it. Okay, so we're just going to work our way back round to the front of the car now, and then we'll hop in and run through some controls on the inside. But now that we've done a full circle of it, you can see it's in lovely condition the whole way round. Just briefly before we climb in, I think it's well worth seeing the interior from this exterior point of view. The seats are as good as new. There's plenty to run through on the dashboard, so let's hop in and we'll do that right now. Okay, so now that we're inside the car, we're going to start with the dials. On the left-hand side, we have the rev counter, and on the right-hand side, the speedometer. You can see in the middle, the total miles for this car are 13,789. We've got the fuel gauge and coolant temperature gauges above that, and right in the centre, that P is for park, so it highlights the gear this car is currently in with the automatic gearbox. For example, if I put it into reverse, neutral, and drive, you'll see that those letters will all appear there. Backing out to the steering wheel, on the left hand side we have the volume for the stereo. We can mute it from here as well. Underneath that we have phone controls, so we can answer and end phone calls. We've also got voice activation for the phone. And on the right hand side, stereo controls are continued, and then we have the trip computer information on here. So for example, if I press the button that says trip, we can change the fuel economy information in the main display. Over into the center here we have the radio for the car. So we have FM and AM radio, as you can see. If you listen to your own music, you can do. There's the CD player that you can see at the top of the unit here. But we've also got auxiliary and USB inputs on top of that as well. Working our way down, we have the air conditioning. So firstly, this will adjust the fan speed. This one will do the temperature. You can determine where you'd like the air to be distributed within the car here, and over this side as well. When you like all those settings where they are, you have them where you want them. Press that button to turn the air conditioning on. When that blue light shows the air conditioning is turned on, so it's on now or off, back on again. This button will recirculate the air that's currently in the car, which is a great way of heating it up or cooling it down quickly, depending on the temperature that you set here, of course. Underneath that section, we have 12-volt charging socket, the auxiliary and USB inputs, and then the fully automatic gearbox. All that leaves me to say is thank you for taking the time to watch this video. If you'd like to come and see the car in person and have a test drive, please feel free to call any of our MJA sites. We'd love to hear from you soon.